She's not going to say it out loud. She won't confess it, but her actions will speak for her. Before a woman cheats, something in her shifts. Her words might sound the same, yet her patterns expose the truth. Most men stay unaware of it until the damage is already done, but you don't have to be one of them. Today, I'm breaking down the subtle psychological changes that signal she's about to cross a line, or maybe already has. If you recognize these signs, don't brush them off, because when she begins acting this way, she's already halfway out the door. 1, she starts picking fights for no reason so she can feel justified. You know that uneasy feeling when something seems off, but you can't quite explain why. She's tense, irritable, snapping at you, turning tiny disagreements into major conflicts. And you're left thinking, where is all of this coming from? Here's the hard truth. When a woman is close to cheating, or even just contemplating it, she often begins creating arguments out of thin air. At first, it looks random. Maybe she criticizes how you text. Maybe she's annoyed that you didn't compliment her new outfit. Maybe she explodes over something as small as a dish left in the sink. But understand this, it's almost never about the dish. It's about justification. Cheating rarely begins with the act itself. It starts with a narrative she builds in her mind. A story that allows her to step over a boundary she knows she shouldn't cross. And that story usually sounds like this. He doesn't truly care about me. He doesn't treat me the way I deserve. I deserve more than this. So what happens next? She provokes arguments. She creates emotional distance. She constructs a wall of conflict between you. Not because she's trying to repair anything, but because that wall helps her feel justified in what she's preparing to do. Here's how the cycle unfolds. She feels attraction towards someone else. Guilt creeps in. That guilt becomes unbearable until she rewrites the story in her head. Now you're the villain. You're inattentive. You're selfish. You're distant. And once she convinces herself of that version, cheating no longer feels like betrayal. It feels like revenge or freedom. That's why the fight seems so irrational. The goal isn't resolution. The goal is emotional separation, so she can do what she wants without feeling like she's betraying a good man. Watch the pattern closely. Arguments become more frequent. Small irritations suddenly turn into deal breakers. Her tone shifts. She's not looking to solve the issue anymore. She's trying to spark it. Doors slam. Silence stretches cold and heavy. She storms out. Past mistakes you thought were long buried get dragged back into the spotlight as ammunition. All of it serves one purpose: to make her feel morally justified in betraying you. Here's the painful reality. If she's acting this way, she isn't searching for resolution. She's searching for an exit. And if you attempt to reason with her during these arguments, it won't land. She doesn't want to be soothed. She doesn't want to understand your perspective. She wants fuel. Fuel for the story she's constructing in her mind. The one that makes it acceptable for her to go where she's already emotionally gone. This is where most men get blindsided. They assume it's just a rough patch. They think if they try harder, buy flowers, apologize more, put in extra effort, everything will smooth out. But it doesn't. In fact, it strengthens her narrative. He's scrambling because he knows he messed up. He's only trying now because I've already checked out. So how can you recognize it? Look for the emotional shift. Before, disagreements had a purpose: to fix things. Now they feel dramatic, endless, designed to push you away instead of pulling you closer. She's not seeking solutions. She's seeking space. If she suddenly begins starting arguments that seem to come out of nowhere, don't dismiss it. Don't blame stress. Don't convince yourself it's just a temporary phase. It's a red flag. Because in her mind, she's no longer fully committed to the relationship. She's crafting an exit strategy, one where she walks away as the victim, not the betrayer. Real quick, before we go deeper, I've got something powerful for you. It's a free ebook called The Attraction Handbook. Inside, you'll discover how to make her crave you using a few simple psychological techniques. It's free for now, so grab it from the description or the pinned comment below. 2. She becomes overly nice out of nowhere. It sounds counterintuitive, doesn't it? We expect warning signs to look like distance, coldness, or constant fighting. But one of the most overlooked indicators that a woman is about to cheat or already has is the opposite. She suddenly becomes excessively nice. At first, it feels incredible. She compliments you more. She's more affectionate. She cooks your favorite meals, sets up date nights, laughs at jokes she would normally roll her eye.